The title's mine, and so... So, this is Greyleaf? It has a certain charm, I guess.
It's also quiet. Anyone stupid enough to walk these roads usually winds up dead or undead in minutes.
Good. When we get out of here, it'll be a tale we can tell at the pub.
I think you mean if.
Ultimately, the Vale want us dead, the Second Woken want the Vale dead. We're a perfect match. We just need to find their leader, whoever it is, and get them to listen.
And not eat us.
And that. What is this?
Mortis's power wanes. If the goddess of death is dying, and it is our guess that she is, we must act.
You intend to use this to save Mortis somehow.
No! We intend to end her reign once and for all. An opportunity like this comes once an epoch at best. If you've come to volunteer yourself to the throne, proceed.
My guess is those bodies weren't volunteers?
Their will hardly matters now. Nor does yours, little man.
We ride from Ilion to negotiate an alliance between our land and yours.
The goddess of death is not here to negotiate. And well, I don't want truce. I want your death.
Now you see me? Feel my blade bite!
Moving. You're mine!
I will lick your wounds.
There will be no surrender.
This suffering must end.
The life stream drains from you. For Mortis. Mortis, use my body. Where I go, darkness follows.
I'll sneak past them. Feel the snake's bite!
Face your death.
We make our stand here.
You will be purged. This suffering must end.
For Mortis. Your beating heart. I must have it. Mortis, use my body. Where I go, darkness follows.
Feel the snake's bite! You mess with Abby, you mess with me!
Quickly. You're mine!
Your flesh is too soft.
Holding the line.
A pilgrimage. This suffering must end.
The life stream drains from you. Do not fear death. Mortis, use my body. For my dread queen.
Yield, or I will cut off your head!
Enough! Well done, young fiend. Well done.
What?
You are spectacular, otherworldly. It's been a century since I last met a fighter with your, vigor. You said you seek alliance. Consider it yours, if you help reap the flesh we need for this throne.
I nearly killed you. You're either very forgiving or very crazy.
I'm very both, as are you. Which is why an alliance is all the more valuable. But
I can't be the only one who's feeling nervous about this.
We need powerful allies to strike fear in the hearts of any who would oppose us.
No argument there. People will think twice about attacking Alien if we got a necromancer on our side.
now then, deal?
I'm holding you to your word. If I help you build this monstrosity, that makes us allies.
More than allies. If we free the burdened minds in the forests of the lost, I'd say that makes us friends.
One thing at a time, Necromancer.
Oh, please, call me Edgemar, enemy of the Veil, the Elves, Mortis, enemy of a great number of things.
I'm Aviana.
Truth be told, if you can find willing participants for our ritual, there need be no fighting at all. But I wouldn't recommend it. Everyone should have the pleasure of dying when they least expect it.
Leave the details to me, Edgemar. I'll help build this throne, and in return...
The liberated hordes of Greyleaf do anything you ask.
You're building a temple of rotting flesh. What I don't understand is why, or how.
Instructing my minions to harvest flesh resulted in them tearing each other to shreds. How children fight for the love of a parent. Their bodies made fine contributions just the same. My incantation to free us from Mortis's control requires only blood sacrifice now. Lots of it.
You mentioned you're trying to free yourself from Mortis. What happened to her?
Better minds have been driven mad, questioning the fickle will of God's young fiend. Know only that Mortis's will is to unite the world in death, but that will wanes.
You don't strike me as picky, but let's assume you were. Where do I find the best sacrifices?
My taste in flesh is hardly discerning, it's true. From the tomb of Tuchulkan to the eastern wastes, I want any, and I want many!
I like to know who I'm working with, Edgemar.
Well, there was a time, over a century ago, when I was an archmage to Demosthenes II. I was among the first to serve the Veil. I killed a man who stood in the way of my rise to power. The Veil posthumously named him a saint and damned me to cleansing. I chose
Necromancy.
And why not? The only thing worse than a naked obsession with power is a hidden obsession with power.
I'll be back. Try not to kill anyone while I'm gone.
I knew we were looking for the leader of Greyleaf's hordes, but he's not exactly what I was expecting.
No, but we found him, and he needs us. That's not a bad position to be in.
Ilian will become whatever you make of it in the end. But be honest with me, I swear not to judge. Have you gone mad?
I was wondering the same thing. You nervous?
I'd say worry is appropriate, given that with a wave of his finger, he could turn us into zombies!
We'd have to be dead first. So my opinion, let's not die.
Oh, don't die. In Greyleaf, home of necromancers and the Dread Queen of Death. Perfect plan!